Don't take the atmosphere for granted. Paul advised the church not to take the grace of God in vain. I've been looking for it. When I came to church, I found Christians that can only take worship for 30 minutes. They're already checking the time, and then we say the prayer for 10 minutes and the offering for 5 minutes, and then the closing prayer. They have mastered the schedule of church so powerfully that God cannot move. I have another friend. He came to church to snap his friend. He's not a Christian, no. He's a Muslim, a photographer. His friend said, I will be baptized. Can you come and snap me? So he said two things. Ask your pastor, will they allow me to enter church with my cap and my slippers? He just wanted to despise the church. And they asked the pastor said, yes, come. Months before this time, the boy in a dream had seen a man speaking on a pulpit, and behind the man he saw a light standing, just standing. And the light spoke to him, said, I'm going to bring you to the river. When the time comes, cross. In a dream, the light didn't say, my name is Jesus. The light didn't say anything. It didn't quote Psalms 104. The light just said to him, I'm leading you to the river. When the time comes, cross and follow me. And he understood that once he crosses, there is no return. And then the pastor said, tell him to come and snap you. Maybe it is his opportunity to hear the gospel. True life story. Didn't happen far away from here. And the boy came into the church. He didn't hear what they were saying. He sat down outside. He's a photographer. He just wants to snap this boy. How many shots do you want me to take? I will watch 4-4. You will pay me XYZ. They agreed. So when they said it is time for baptism, he entered. When they started baptizing the people, he wasn't snapping anybody. He was waiting for his friend. Once they dip him in the water, I'll snap. After he'll pay me my money, I give him the photograph. Then he came close to the altar, looking at the baptistry so that he will make accurate shots. When he was there, the pastor came up to the altar and stood by the pulpit. Immediately he did that. He said he saw that same light that he saw in the dream. The light was standing behind the pastor. The pastor didn't see the light. The people in church didn't see the light. So he was looking to see whether they saw what he's seeing. Then the light spoke to him. This is that river. It is time to cross. I am Jesus. Follow me. When he made his decision to follow Jesus, he dropped his camera, sat down, listened to the service that day, removed his cap by himself and everything. Nobody argued with him. Nobody even knew what he was quarreling about. After the meeting on Monday, he came. Early in the morning, he knocked the gate. Bang. The church was locked with padlock. After some time, the janitor of the church, thinking it was a thief, came and said, idiot, nonsense. He abused the boy. He said, no, I didn't come to fight. He said yesterday he gave his life to Christ and they gave him a Bible. It is so sweet that he wants to hear more. That's why he's back. So the janitor told him and said, no, what kind of more? He was still suspicious of him. He said, do they tell you they do service every day? The boy said, why don't they do service every day? Because I want to hear it today. The janitor started telling him that no, the next midweek service is on Wednesday. And then choir will meet on Thursday. Women fellowship on Saturday. Children Saturday morning. Then the boy said, so what am I going to be doing from now till Wednesday? The janitor said, go home. He said, go home and do what? Then he said, when he understood that the janitor was truly speaking the truth, he went home shaking his head. Because since the day he was born, Malams have been flogging him to cram the Quran from beginning to end. He finished cramming the Quran by the age of 10. Then he was wondering, this Christianity is a very cheap religion. I mean, you don't have to... The people are so lackadaisical. They do a convenient Christianity. They come to church 3 times a week. And they said to him to join activity group. He wants to hear more about Jesus. When I heard that story, I told my people when we started church, I said from now on, in fact, we didn't start, we don't have departments up to today. We are just beginning to set up. I said to them, I don't want a security guard that when somebody gives his life on Sunday and returns on Monday, the security guard cannot say to him, sit down, let me teach you. I don't want a protocol department that cannot get people healed until pastor comes. I don't want ushers that cannot deal with the devil at the door of the church. They will tell the people to wait until service is over. That's the kind of people we ought to be. Sir, tonight, I made up my mind a little bit more than it was before. But that little bit is wider than eternity. This Jesus business, if we perish, we will perish doing it.